Panther Nation podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing, cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible, make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan, pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the call. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast, and we poppin', let's go.
QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Yo, what's cracking, Panther Nation? This your boy Rashad. My other half will be here in just a second. Dave is working on something. He'll be here. Everybody, don't fret. Don't fret. Dave will be here in just a second. But what's good, everybody, man? A little bye week. I kind of missed y'all a little bit on Sunday. I was watching the games. I was locked in. I had some hate watch. You know what I mean? I was watching the Tampa Bay Bucs get destroyed by the Saints. I watched it. Your boy was locked in. I was locked in, bro. I was hating like a bro. The op list ain't seen nothing on this hate that I displayed on Sunday, bro. Your boy was hating hard. I was hating hard, bro. Yeah, your boy was hating hard, B. It was hating hard. I was hating hard out in these streets. But Dave will be here in just a second. Oh, well, how was my weekend? It was great. Weekend was great. Fantastic. It was fantastic. Had a great weekend. You know what I mean? I was outside doing what I do. You know what I mean? Spent some time with the wife. That was dope. My kids had a sleepover. So, you know what I mean? I was chilling with the wife. Got to spend some time with my wife. Typically doesn't happen too much, but you know, got the vibe out. That was always a good thing. Found a little spot. Somewhere uptown. I ain't gonna tell y'all the spot, bro. It's a little speakeasy, you know what I mean? Found that joint. Christmas setup. It was fire. But yeah, had good times. Good times. Shout out to that speakeasy. It was good. Good fun energy. But yeah, man. All is well, man. All is well. Thank y'all for asking. I appreciate it. All right. So let me go ahead and get this presentation ready. Dave will join when he is ready to go. So great question. Is there any update on the division talk roundtable thing? So here's what I'm gonna do, y'all. Let me go ahead and send it. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all live updates. I'm gonna go ahead and send the group chat, the NFC South group chat, a message right now as we're on live stream, because I feel like it's an important week to have an NFC South roundtable because all of our teams are playing each other. So now is the time to go ahead and have a roundtable. We are playing the Saints, and the Falcons are playing the Bucs. So what a time! It's a perfect time to have an NFC South roundtable. So let me hit the chat right now. The last time we spoke, it's been a minute. I'm gonna say my audience. No, I ain't gonna say that. Let me see. Let me type this up. So I just sent the message. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But yeah, what a glorious, and we're gonna talk about it because I got it. a slide for it. But let me go ahead and get into the content. We'll get right to it. We will get right to it. Let me hit this present button. All right. Let's get this going here. All right, there we go. So we're gonna get it started. We're gonna get it cracking. Stay on the prowl. If you know, you know. Shout out to GameChanger.la. Go and get your t-shirts. Use that code PNP10 when you do. Get them in time for Christmas. It's a great Christmas gift. I know if I went to I had a one of these t-shirts under the tree on Christmas night or Christmas Day, I would be elated, especially if it was a Jalen Coker. I got one on right now. Let me salute to the OGs. You know me? I got Cam, Luke, Cam, Luke, Greg, J No. You know I mean, everybody on this joint. TD, that's the joint I got on. You know I mean? So check out GameChanger.la. Oh, sold out, bro. The Jalen Coker shirt is sold out. That's crazy. That's crazy. Here come Dave right here. Dave, what's good with you?
What's going on, guys?
My bad, Dave.
Are you good? No, I'm literally closing out the other show right now. Literally.
My bad.
No, you good, bro. You're good, bro. It's literally Dave, it's like we're in the credits. We doing the credits right now, so we good.
Dave is in the building. But yeah, get your Game Changer that LA shirt. Dave, they just said the Jalen Coker shirt is sold out. I still have yours sitting right over there. So you know what I mean, you'll get it eventually. But all right. Game Changer that LA. Use that promo code PNP10 when you do. All right. Now, Dave, you came at the perfect time because we got to talk about this game right here. Go ahead.
The lowly Bucs. The lowly Bucs. How you doing, Bucs? You doing good? How does it feel losing 5 or 7? That's where y'all
5 or 7 is crazy.
That's where y'all at right now, Bucs. How you feeling? How you feeling? Y'all looking kind of lowly over there, man. These are the type of collapses that gets coaches fired. And don't worry, I got the Falcons up this week. So, good luck. Good luck. Shout out to the Saints, though. They out here, they're the NFC South killers. They can beat us. They can beat the NFC South, but nobody else. For now. But, I'm happy that the Bucs lost on Sunday. This is exactly what we wanted. This is exactly what we needed. It was perfect. Perfect bye week for us. Perfect.
Yeah. So it's definitely a wonderful scenario for the Carolina Panthers. It was a great Sunday for us, and we didn't even play. Like we won on Sunday without even playing. Having the Bucs lose definitely helps us. Gets us one game close to potentially, being able to lock up the division. All we have to do, Dave, if the Bucs lose next week to the Falcons. Thursday night. Bro, the hate is going to be crazy. Bro, the hate is going to be crazy on Thursday night. If they lose to the Falcons Thursday night and we beat the Bucs,
beat the Saints
beat the Saints and beat them one time, it's clinched. We can literally clinch next week.
Yep, we can clinch week 16.
That's crazy.
We can clinch week 16.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so like if the Bucs loses to the Falcons, and then we beat the Saints, we can close the division in Charlotte, which would be awesome. We can just close it out there and be done. And then we can start thinking about playoffs for the first time since 2017.
Yeah.
So
that'd be crazy. I mean, I think
it'd be insane,
right
bro.
We're right there. I think, let's not count our eggs before they hatch. Don't get too high, don't get too low. But we're literally in the driver's seat. One game at a time. We got smacked by the Saints last go round. They should not catch, and you just saw what they did against the Bucs. They should not catch us slipping. Like they should not catch us slipping this time around.
We better be ready for this time.
You know what's in front of you. You got to be ready for it. So I fully expect the team to be ready. And I think they're going to go out there and play their best football. Literally, the pressure is not on us. All the pressure's on the Bucs. We playing with house money.
Mm-hmm.
We literally are playing with house. We're not even supposed to be where we are right now.
Nope.
All the pressure's on the Bucs. So
we were out here in the bottom 5 of power rankings all season. Like for the first half of the season, we were at the bottom 5 of the league. And now we're sitting here and we got a legitimate shot to win this division. Legitimate shot. And there's no pressure on us. We're going to talk about, we're going to, when we start talking about like our grades and stuff like that, it's going to be fun. And then we'll talk about things like that. But the bottom line is we're sitting in a phenomenal spot. And I love the fact that we're sitting here because it's been like I said last week, we ain't doing no mock draft Mondays. Like I love being in this position. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Yes, it's definitely a good look. We feel good. Everybody feels good. We should feel good. But again, let's not count our eggs before they hatch. We got a long way to go, and one week at a time. 1 week at a time. I think I would go out on a limb and say the Falcons are better than the Saints. I mean, so anything can happen. Anything can happen. Dave, you want to hit these super chats before we get going?
Let me go. We got about 3 of them. So give me 1 second. Shout out to Rolly. Bottom line is that we control our own destiny. That is a fact, Jack. Shout out to the game guy. Even Canales was hate watching. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's the type of coach you want. Shout out to B Dunn 04. I'm gonna be talking crazy if we get a home playoff game. Also hate to say it, but go Falcons. I'm not saying that. I mean, I guess I'll say rise up.
We ain't gonna go too far.
I mean, like Lo just asked whether or not we're gonna do a roundtable. We can do it tomorrow. I'm in. One more super chat. Shout out to Steve O 704. I wish we had a pass rusher at the deadline. Hey man, don't be greedy. Be happy that we 7-6 right now, top for first place in the NFC South. Let's start there. You know what I'm saying? DMX told us a long time ago to stop being greedy. So be happy where we're at right now. We 7-6. We first place in the division. Be happy where we're at right now.
Yeah. So just Q just hit us up in the chat and say he's ready when we are. So
tomorrow,
I think
8 o'clock.
No. Well, we'll see. We got to see what everybody else is talking about. We got to see if Big Game is ready. And we got to see. You said Low is in the chat.
Low was in that chat. I thought he's the one that asked.
No, that's Q.
Oh, that is. I'm good for tomorrow or Thursday. Big Low Country.
I don't see what you seeing, bro.
Hold on. Am I tripping?
Are you talking about the chat, or are you talking about the Twitter DMs?
Twitter DMs. Oh, that was you. Jesus. Never mind. I'm silly.
Dave, what are you doing? What are you talking about, bro?
It said Big Low and it showed the message, but then when I opened the message up, it said it was you. So yeah.
Q is ready. Big Low and Big Game has not responded yet. So when they respond, we'll see what happens.
All right.
But yeah, so again, Saints, can't thank you enough, but you got to catch the smoke this week. Unfortunately, we got to catch the smoke. Yeah, I mean, y'all gotta catch the smoke, bro.
Hey man, they've been playing. I'll give them credit. They've been playing a little bit better over the past couple weeks. So we gotta be ready.
Yeah, and I think it's Wirfs back because Wirfs is out. They've been dealing with here's the thing, bro. I've been listening to a lot of the national media, and everybody's saying, "Oh, the Bucs ain't healthy. The Bucs ain't got Mike Evans. The Bucs ain't got Tristan Wirfs. The Bucs ain't got this. The Bucs ain't." Hey, well, who cares? We ain't got some of our best players either. We don't have Robert Hunt. We won without J.C. Horn last week. We won without Merrick last week. Why ain't nobody talking about our losses? What's up with that? What's up with that, bro? Man, bump them.
We beat the number 1 team in the NFL the last time we played.
Hey, you gotta knuckle up. It's game time, bro. Ain't no time for no excuse. Baker Mayfield is playing hurt, bro. Bryce got tape on his ankles. Did you see what happened to Bryce the other week, bro? He's back on the field, bro. Ain't no excuses. Either you in the game or you not. Either you play. If you ain't healthy, get off the field. There ain't no time for excuses, bro. I'm tired of excuses. Excuses apply to everybody. We playing without guys too. So stop the cap. Hey, knuckle up. We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all in a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? We'll see y'all. Come see us.
Shout out Double O Kane. Them Falcon pass rushers are about to be on Baker's arse. Appreciate the super chat. But I'm looking forward to this, man. I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen Thursday night. I'm looking forward to what's going to happen. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what's going to happen this weekend. I just like being in the position of thinking of having a legitimate shot of making the playoffs and potentially winning the division. We ain't been in this spot in a while, bro.
Yeah, bro. We right there. We're capable. I think we can do it. I'm not gonna be too pressed if something happens that we lose. It's all good, bro. I think we're in. To me, this territory right now is we playing with house money, right? We know this team can close strong, right? We did it last year. I think this team is in that space to where they're gonna close strong. And I think we can do this. We can certainly do this. So I'm excited. One game at a time. We got the Saints. Let's not overlook the Saints. We overlooked them last week. And I was looking at something, bro. They were saying that all of our big losses have come off of big time W's. So I'm looking at the Green Bay dub. We came back and then we lost to New Orleans. We beat Atlanta in Atlanta. Then we came back and lost to the 49ers. We beat the Rams. Now are they going to have a letdown? So that's what we're going to be looking to watch.
Well, the other thing I'm looking to watch too, bro, is the fact that we had 2 weeks to prepare for these guys.
Yeah.
Off of a bye, we've historically haven't been the best type of team post bye.
Well, what's Canales? I like to start with their own, right? What's Canales' record off the bye?
I don't know.
We gotta go back and look. We gotta go back. What's his record last year? Did he
only had one? He only had one.
That's all we gotta go from. That's all we gotta go from. Then
that's fine.
We can't compare. You know what I mean?
I'm checking now. All right. Off the bye, they lost to Kansas City because they had the bye week after the game in Germany. So they beat the Giants in Germany. We were at that game, and then they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's I can't be mad at a 3-point loss to a team that was in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we lost after the bye. We had Kansas City coming off the bye.
Well, the Saints ain't Kansas City.
No, that's my point. That's my point. Yeah. That's my point, right? Like we had the AFC champions off the bye.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what we do. I'm confident. So just a roundtable update. Big Glow said tomorrow will be the best day. Obviously, I forgot that they actually did.
They play Thursday.
You just said that, and I said tomorrow or Thursday in the chat. So yes, he said tomorrow will be the best day, and then Q said I'm good when you ready. So oh man, so Big Game. Oh no, yeah, Big Game says no. Tomorrow is a no go for him. So Thursday, I can do it before my show. So we will have to go early. If we do it Thursday, it's got to be early.
Yeah, I can't do Thursday. I'm flying to Atlanta for Celebration Bowl on Thursday. So you have to go solo dolo.
So we'll get it right. We'll get it right. So just know the discussions are happening. The discussions are happening. We'll see if we can get it done. Be on the lookout. This is when you hit that notification bell, so you know when it's time. So just be on the lookout. We're gonna be ready to go. All right. So Dave, you want to hit the rest of these super chats, and then we'll get moving with the content.
Yeah. Shout out to Steve-O. I want to make sure that's the last one. Shout out to Steve. I'll be at the home Tampa game. Me and my fam. Y'all going? Nah, I'm not. I don't think I'm going to be I ain't going to make any home games this year, unfortunately. I did do 2 games on the road. Shaw might be there. You probably will be there. Against Tampa?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, you'll be there.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course we're going to be there. We're going to be locked in. We're going to be locked in 1,000%.
No clarity. Appreciate the super chat, my man. What's your opinion on Bryce's progress as well as Dave's if you win a playoff game? We'll have a discussion point later, man. We'll get to that later because we're gonna go over grades and stuff. Shout out to Fabian Thompson. Is it possible we overlook the Saints again? Hope not, guys. Bruh. Don't get me started, please. Don't get me started. Shout out to TC31992. Win the next 2, win the division. We win the division, keep pounding. That's not the case. The Falcons have to lose. The Falcons have to beat the Bucs this weekend. Then that'll be the case. If that doesn't happen, then we still got to do more things to get the division locked in. Shout out to Double O'Kane. This team is ahead of schedule. The season has already been successful in my eyes. By the way, the Saints ain't KC, and this is not last year's Panthers. I completely agree. All right. That's all the super chats, man.
All right. So with that said, let's keep it moving. So the Pro Bowl, Dave. We have a couple of guys that have entered the chat. Now, we have to rally because voting ends on Monday, December 15th for the fan vote. So we got to lock in. If JJ Jansen is not the number one long snapper, we have failed him as a Panther legend. Dave, we have to get JJ Jansen as the number one long snapper. It is my mission.
He's a pro. You got to get in the Pro Bowl, man.
It is my mission to get JJ Jansen into that number one spot. The Twitters need to be ablaze. We have to get JJ into. He's a Panther legend. He needs to be the number one long snapper, Dave. Fact.
I agree.
Now, others. Now, my prediction was 6. I think we should have 6 Pro Bowlers. That's what I want. No less than 5. No less than 5. J.C. Horn, number 1 cornerback. Merrick, strong safety, number 7. Rico slipped a bit. He had number 6. Now he's at number 6-7. He's at
That's
number
close.
7 now. And so T-Mac has entered the chat, number 6. Derek Brown entered the chat, number 6. So we definitely, Derek Brown's another one. He needs to be the number 1 DT. He needs to be number 1. T-Mac needs to be up in the top 5, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Let's make it happen. Panther Nation, if you're on X, do the little retweet jump. Let's make that joint happen. Let's do the whatever vote online. Do what you got to do. Let's make sure our players are getting the respect they deserve because his team needs to start getting the respect they deserve. Okay? Let's make it happen. Damian Lewis, too. I agree.
Yep.
Damian Lewis is another one that deserves and has earned the right to be in the Pro Bowl. We need to make sure he gets in that mug, too, for sure. 1,000%. But I will say this for Derek Brown, y'all calling that a crime to be a number 6. Hell, he wasn't even on the list last week.
Sure wasn't.
So, to get him to number 6,
that was amazing.
The bottom 3 guys, just to get them on the list is crazy. Like we did our thing, but now we must continue. We must continue to retweet, to vote, to make sure that our players hit the top 5. We have to make sure, or top, or overall, whatever. Make sure our guys get to the Pro Bowl.
Yep. Shout out to the UNO93, J.C. Horner, Derek Brown, first team All-Pro. I concur.
Agreed. All right. So injury update. Somebody just asked about it. How are our guys doing when they get back? So injury updates. Robert Hunt. There are no updates really because technically the injury updates will be heard on Wednesdays. That's when Dave Canales provides the injury update. So everything is pretty much the same. One big update on Robert Hunt was that we're not going to see his window get open this week. So he's not going to play this week. Canales said he would love to see him on the field during this stretch, meaning I'm assuming he means the Bucs, the Seahawks, and the Bucs. I'm assuming that's when he said he wants to see him. So the other 2, I'm assuming those 2 guys should be recovering from the concussion protocol and should be back, along with Merrick, who obviously is coming back from suspension. So we definitely should be getting these guys back, with the exception of Robert Hunt. Dave, any thoughts on the injuries?
Yeah, hopefully we're gonna definitely need to get after what happened the last time we played the Saints. I want everybody back if possible. I know Robert Hunt won't be back, but we got to get Horn and Chairless back. Got to get them back. It's imperative. So that's where I'm at with that. We'll get Morig back, so we're good to go there.
Yep. So, this is where we are injury-wise. Now, Dave, Walter Payton Man of the Year for the Carolina Panthers happens to be Austin Corbett. Dave, any thoughts on Austin Corbett being? And don't ask me why I picked this picture.
Bro, no, that's exactly where I'm going with you. Of all the pictures of this man that you could have picked,
I just thought
I know it was funny, but my God, it's scary.
Look like a bushwhacker.
He does. Y'all don't know about that.
If you know, you know, bro. Come on, man. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know, man. Dave, we're showing our age for sure.
Shout out to New Zealand. Shout out to New Zealand, yo. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Look, John Cena's last match is on Saturday, man. Y'all need to keep your head on a swivel.
We just aged the pod, Dave.
No, that's fine. Yo, Luke and Butch, man. There you go. There you go. Wrestling.
Yeah, man.
All right.
So Walter Payton Man of the Year, he got surprised by his favorite band, Metallica, and all that good stuff. That was pretty dope. So salute to Austin Corbett. He is our Walter Payton Man of the Year, and will obviously go to this. He will go up to go against all the other Walter Payton Men of the Year to be named the Walter Payton Man of the Year at the NFL honors and all that stuff. So that's dope, man. Salute to Corbett, and I know he does some good things out there in the community. So salute to him, and congratulations to Austin Corbett.
Absolutely. Shout out to him.
All right. Patreon.com/Panther Nation PC. If you want to become a Patreon member, support this. Take your support to another level. So shout out to the MVPs, man. We appreciate y'all contributions. We appreciate the franchise folks, and we also appreciate the free agents. If you know, you know. We can't do the show without you all, so we greatly appreciate it. We again greatly appreciate your support, and shout out to all the Patreon members. Dave, got Underdog?
I do. So check this out, guys. If you are a new customer at Underdog, if you play $5, you get $75 in bonus entries that you can play. So if you haven't taken the time to go and set up your account with Underdog, here's your opportunity. Make sure you guys go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP when you do. We got a couple weeks left in the NFL season. We got best ball drafts for the playoffs about to start. You probably can get the ball rolling very sooner than later, if not now. So check out Underdog and make sure if you're a new customer, play $5, you get $75 in bonus entries. Shout out to Underdog.
Shout out to Underdog, man. So Dave, we're about to get this show real interactive. If you know, we do polls on the show all the time. And since it's a bye week and we didn't really play, we got to take this thing to the next level. So we're going to do it's not mid-season, but it's our mid-season because of the bye. So we're going to do grades for the Panthers up until this point. And so I asked Dave for his grades, and we're going to talk about them. And we both have our own grades. And we're going to ask you for your grades. So we got a couple of questions. We're going to assess a couple of things, get your feedback and your thoughts. And it should be very, very, very interesting because we always get a varying array of grades when it comes to these type of things. So mid-season report card, we're going to ask for you to hit the chat and vote. I'm going to drop a poll in the chat so you all can have your voice heard. You know what I mean? And we should be very, very interesting. So we're going to start. You know who we're going to start with, Dave. You know who we're going to start with, Bryce Young. So Bryce Young, Dave, I know I asked you for your grade, but before we drop the grades, just give me your overall thoughts on Bryce Young and your thoughts on how he has fared throughout the season this far.
I don't think a quarterback in the National Football League has had such a rocky fan base week to week than Bryce Young. There were weeks with this man where we're ready to get him out the paint. And there are weeks where we love this guy. I think overall, he's done a pretty good job. Has it been perfect? Absolutely not. But the clutch gene is what keeps him in there with regards to that. I think there was always been this expectation of him throwing for 4,000 yards, but it ain't the offense that he runs. It ain't the offense that Canales wants. So I think folks really need to take that into account when it comes to the grading Bryce. We'll talk about the grades, obviously, but I think overall he's doing a pretty damn good job. He's got the clutch gene, bro. Like, I remember we had a quarterback where we complained that he did not have one, even though he threw for 4,000 yards. Or he almost threw 4,000 yards. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Dave, too. I think that the highs have been great this season and the lows have been bad, right? Like, he's done a great job. When he hasn't turned the football over, Bryce Young has been damn near elite. But it's every other game. He'll give you a great game, and then he'll lay an egg, and then you'll think he'll get over it, and then he'll lay another egg. And it's just like, we need Bryce Young to be consistent. If Bryce Young can find some consistency in his game, bro, we firmly believe that, the option should be picked up and he should be our franchise guy. Unfortunately, even at this point of the season, we haven't seen him play consistently great. Like we've seen it in spurts, we've seen the lows in spurts. It's just he's consistently inconsistent, and we just need him to be consistent, right? When you're talking about paying a guy $50-60 million a year, you gotta show us something. And I'm gonna be honest and completely transparent. I have not seen $50-60 million investment for Bryce Young yet.
But so, all right, so let's discuss that for a second.
Let's talk about it.
Because sometimes you got to think about what the going rate is for a starting quarterback in the National Football League. Like, that's what the going rate is. Is he a starter in the NFL? Yes, that's the rate. Like, that's what the rate is. Like, you can feel like, and I said this on Twitter a few weeks ago, you can feel how you want to feel about Bryce Young. Is he a starting quarterback, yes or no? Then that's what the rate is. If it's yes. The answer is yes, that's what the rate is. So, like, you got to remember, Kirk Cousins is one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL right now. He makes over $50 million a year. That is what the going rate is.
And you know what, Dave? That's what the going rate is, but I don't have to pay it either.
I tell you what,
I don't have to pay it. Should they have paid Kirk Cousins that amount?
All right, so then, all right, you're right, Shad. And guess what? I don't have to pay it either. Tepper and company got to pay it.
No, so I'm saying as a team, we don't have to pay it.
But then the next question, so all right, so you're not going to pay it.
Yeah.
So who the heck you bringing in here?
I don't know. All I'm saying, I don't have that answer, and that's part of the issue,
point.
Right?
My point,
that is part of the problem.
Yeah, so that's my point, right? So it's easy to say, "Oh, I don't want to pay that." Yeah. So then I'm going to say, "All right, who you gonna pay?" And you ain't got to pay that tomorrow. You ain't got to pay that next week. You can exercise that man's fifth-year option and give yourself a little more time to figure this out. But you're gonna have to pay somebody. Somebody's going to get that bag from us.
I can always draft another quarterback. It's always a possibility. I
don't have
to pay that. So I'm not. And listen, I'm not. I don't want to go on a tirade saying that we shouldn't pay Bryce Young. All I'm saying is that I have not seen the level of consistency I want to see if I'm paying a guy $50 million. And hey guys, I know that the 50-year option is only $26 million a year. I understand that. I know that. That's not what I'm talking about.
That ain't the point.
That my point is that after the $26 million, you're gonna pay him. You don't just pick up the 50 option with the intent of not extending it, brother. Like that's when you pick up that option, you're insinuating that you're
going to extend him longer.
Exactly, right? So that's my point. Is that I don't know, and again, I think we're gonna pick up the option, and I'm not opposed to picking up the option.
Yeah,
not by any means. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with picking up the option,
especially like when you consider if you don't pick up the option, that means you got to draft the quarterback this year. And I'm not so far based on what I've been seeing about this class.
Yep. So, yeah, go ahead and hit A-Cash super chat, bro. And appreciate
it, A-Cash. That was a good one. Disagree about the going rate for starting quarterbacks. That's the going rate for franchise quarterbacks. Purdy, Tua, and T-Law were not paid because they were considered starting caliber. They were paid because their teams wrongly believed them to be franchise QBs. But that's the point. If you like, we can have
the time. That doesn't make it okay. People wrongly pay all the time, and that does not justify it. Just because somebody paid it doesn't mean it was the right move. That's the only point I try to make.
All right, you talking about you were franchise tag him to the limit? Guess what, buddy? If you franchise tag him, guess what you're paying him?
That's for 1 year, though.
Yeah, but then you can't. But he said to the limit, so you're gonna do it again? That bill will be ridiculous. But that bill will be ridiculous.
It's for 1 year, though. Like when you get into long-term money, you talk about the guarantees tied to that. Like it. And again, nobody's gonna sign. I don't think Bryce Young and his agent are gonna allow that to happen. Period. We'll start there. But my point is that I just have not seen enough yet. And we've seen people make this mistake with Tua, as he mentioned.
Yes.
Tua, all these guys, it's countless. It's countless guys out here that get paid, and it doesn't make it okay.
But somebody said it's $44 million. By the time it's time to franchise him, it's going to be more than $44 million, sir.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I just want to, for clarity's sake, because somebody's like, oh, it's $44 million now. Well, it don't help us now. By the time it's time for Bryce Young, if we get to the point of tagging him, there'll be 4 or 5 of the quarterback signs that's hitting that's making between $55 and $60 million. That impacts the tag number for the quarterback position. Shout out to Steve-O. Name a QB making 40 plus million who is consistent. Are they with their original team? The QB is only consistent as his coach, Andy. Right now, Canales isn't consistent, so therefore Bryce can't be. I mean, Geno Smith makes over $40 million, folks. And they want him out of LA. So
that don't make
no,
it
I know,
okay.
but my point is, but Geno earned the money for what he did. Yeah.
You proving my point.
But the thing is, the going rate is the going rate. Like, I'm just saying the going rate is like the money that it costs to make for a quarterback in 2025 ain't getting any lower. It's going to get higher.
I guess I agree, which makes it more imperative that you make sure you have the right guy. And I'm not saying that Bryce is not the right guy. I think he's heading in that direction. Let me say this. Let me clarify, because I don't want this to become a Bryce hate train. Bryce is heading in the right direction.
Yes.
He's heading in the right direction, right? That's all good things. However, that's a big investment, bro. Like, we gotta see it. If people make that mistake all the time, investing that money, and then it ends up being a failure, and then you end up looking like the Dolphins.
Yeah, well.
And there's some layers to that, right?
There are layers.
There are layers to that too. And I agree that the coaches have to be accountable. There are several layers to things.
GM too.
GM, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
There's layers to it for sure. It's not just about Bryce. It's not just about Canales. It's about the whole organization. We've all, from top to bottom, got to be on the same page. You know
Shout out to Mr. Hunky Dory 74. Give Bryce 45 mil and make him gain 15 pounds muscle. Bryce ain't gonna take 45 mil if he thinks you guys think he's the franchise quarterback, guys. But we'll see. It'll be interesting.
And I saw a comment about why don't we give him the Baker Sam Darnold deal? Like, bro, them dudes have been on how many teams? Right?
Yeah.
Those are the types of deals you get when you're on your 17.
Yeah, but how much is Darnold making? He's making over 40, right?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Sam Darnold. No, he's 3-year, $100.5 million contract, $55 million guaranteed. So he's making about 30 on average, $33.5 million a year. So, yeah. So he's doing.
Sam getting 33. Baker's getting 33. Justin Fields is getting 20. Matt Stafford getting 40. Now that's worth it.
Oh, Stafford's yeah.
Hell, even Mahomes making 45.
Mahomes ain't got a new deal yet, but Mahomes signed like a 10-year deal. Yeah, he signed like a 10-year deal.
Tua making 53, bro. Brock Purdy making 53.
Yeah. But that's the new going rate. Look at when they got their contract. But look when they got their contract.
Bruh, that shit. My bad. That's crazy.
You good?
Bro.
You could.
That's crazy, bruh.
But look at when they got their contracts. Like, look at when they got their contracts. Dak's making, oh my God. He's got a $240 million contract.
Yeah, 60 of them.
Like, hold on. How much
60 of them things?
Dak is making $50 million. Stafford's making 47. I mean, Burrow's making 45. You know how much Deshaun Watson's going to make in 2020, 2026?
Too much.
His cap is going to be $80 million, bro. $80 million.
People make the wrong moves all the time. But anyway, Dave, going back to the grades. So this is our grades. Dave gave him a B, and I also gave him a B. I think, again, it's just the consistency, bro. Like, he's in recent weeks, he's playing a little bit better. He had the bad game against the 49ers. Last week he played. We just got to see some consistency, bro. Like, the good has been the good, and I could justify a C too if I wanted to, because he's been, like, his goods. He's just average. Like, he's kind of
highs. It's highs and highs though. It's highs and highs, lows and lows.
Yeah, so I can justify a C. I see what y'all are saying, but even the chat is giving him a B. So right now, 66% of you all say B.
And B's not bad either, guys.
Yeah, it's not bad
No,
at
it's
all.
not bad. Like, and it goes back to the point of, all right, if he's a B, I mean, there's C's and D's out here making $50 million a year.
Facts.
Like, that's my point. Like, if he's a B, you gotta kind of.
I'll take a B, bro. I'll take a B. Like it's not bad. Like he's playing okay, and I agree that some of it is coaching, right? It's not just him, but also I don't like how we just automatically deflect to coaching when some of the decisions he's made are on him, bro. Like you can literally see when you're watching it that hey, this man is not seeing guys that are wide open, and he's not. It's not always somebody else's fault when it comes to Bryce. And that's what makes me quite angry is that folks like get upset when we criticize him. And it's not just about, it's not all about everybody else. Bryce is capable of making mistakes too, and he does. And we can hold him accountable for that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's not everybody else's fault. It's not always Dave's fault. It's not always it's him sometimes. Dave is not the one out there fumbling the football a million times. Dave is not throwing the football. So he's gotta own up to his mistakes.
Shout out to the game guy. Young's been better than Hurts, not gonna lie.
Hurts was trash yesterday.
I was going up against him in fantasy football, man.
God,
clinch my playoff spot. So I shout out to you, Jalen Hurts. But bro, when he had that 2 turnover play, oh my God. Oh my God. And then he threw an interception to close out the game. Man. Norman 93. Not many of those $40 to $50 million QBs in the playoffs currently. Well, I mean, that means you dissing Mahomes because he ain't in the playoffs right now either. Appreciate the super chat, though. And I think everybody will take Mahomes in a heartbeat right now. So.
Yep. All right, so that's Bryce grade. Boy, y'all definitely don't like criticism of Bryce. Y'all said they told me to go play. Bro, I'm not a player, bro. I just watch. I'm a fan, and I'm allowed to criticize. This is my show.
That is a fact.
All right, Dave, offensive MVP, defensive MVP. So I'm gonna I can't do a poll for this one. It's just a matter of fan vote.
Say it in the chat.
Just say it in the chat. Who do you think? Just put O MVP and then your person, and then put D MVP, then your person, and we'll talk about it. Dave, who do you have as your offensive most valuable player through the season so far?
Rico. It was close though, very close.
Even though Rico kind of fallen off a little bit the past couple of weeks.
Still Rico.
Fair enough. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, it was really close because I came this close to saying T-Mac, like really close. But I gave it to Rico because I think Rico kind of sparked it. Like he sparked the run that we had, literally, right? He sparked the run that we had. But I would say Rico, and I'm not, and anybody that doesn't agree, I get it. But but if you say T-Mac, not mad at it because that's who I was wrestling with, between those two.
Yeah, but I'm with you, Dave. I think Rico is gonna be the best choice here because Rico is definitely the one that sparked off the run game and basically forced Canales' hand into us running the football more. Right? You literally have people in the stands cheering, keep pounding because of running the football so much. Right? Like that's off of Rico's back. I know Chuba got the bulk of the runs last week. But Rico was the one that basically got the ship moving in the right direction. So for that, I got to give him the offensive MVP thus far, right? I know over the past couple of weeks, it's been a little bit downhill for him and Chuba starting to pick it back up. But if I'm taking the first, before the bye, the first portion of the season, and I'm looking at it as a whole, I got to give it to Rico. T-Mac is definitely, T-Mac is
close,
right
bro.
there. But I think T-Mac, too, I got to knock him down a couple of notches because he's had a lot of drops, bro. I ain't going to hold you. He's had a lot of drops. I get it,
but I'm going to tell you something, bro. When you top 6 in receiving yards in the National Football League, I understand you got a lot of drops, bro. You are rookie and you top 6 in the league.
I can't argue that.
So that's why I made it hard. But I gave it to Rico. But I ended up giving it to Rico because I felt like what he did at the beginning of the season when it started popping, it became a thing, and then it became a debate. Like, should he be the starter? And we'll get into coaching. Should he be the starter? Should he not be the starter? You know, those type of things. So I'm gonna give it to Rico. I ain't gonna take the crown off of him yet. Quick super chat. Shout out to Todd Black 7650. Hit that like button and get your votes in for D Brown, T Mac for the Pro Bowl. Now get more people. JJ Jansen too, my brother. Appreciate the super chat though. Appreciate the super chat. And one more. If we don't keep Rico, it's criminal. Shout out to Steve-O. It all depends on what Rico wants. Because Rico could probably call his shot now.
Still a running back. Running back market is mid.
Yep. So we'll see.
We'll be able to get him. If we want him, we'll be able to get him.
All right.
But all right, Dave, defensive MVP. Who you got?
Another close one for me, JC Horn, though. JC Horn for me. It's JC Horn for me.
Okay. JC, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at JC pick at all. I can make a strong argument though for Derrick Brown.
Oh yeah, it goes back to the same thing. It was close.
Yeah, I think Derrick Brown is the difference is very noticeable, right? With Derrick Brown back in the daggone in the lineup. We knew he was out last year. He got injured, and with him back in the league and back healthy again, the defense looks like a legit top half of the defense in the league. He's got us playing good. So I gotta go. He's shown his presence is literally the definition of the most valuable. Like literally, if you compare last year to this year, it's literal. JC would play it last year, and we was mid. Derrick Brown did not play last year. He's literally the definition of the most valuable player. Literally. You take Derrick Brown off of this squad, then what? We won without JC last week.
Look, man, I don't want you to do that as your argument. It's valid. I'm not gonna. It's a valid point.
It's the truth.
It's a valid point, but I just think JC has made some really big plays for us. Really big plays for us. I get it though. I get it. Like I said, I wouldn't like. It goes back to the thing when it came between T Mac and Rico. I wouldn't be mad either way. We had a couple super chats that came in about some of these selections, so we'll go through them real fast. Real Love says T Mac for me. Rico had a huge impact, but T Mac has stayed consistent this season until Rico made that impact. Sure. I mean, we just talked about the man's drops. Shout out to Anthony. Del Castillo, 4004. Offensive MVP got to be the O-line as a whole because of all the injuries and all the different combos every week. But offensive MVP is one guy.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that though.
I'm not mad at the theory though. I ain't mad at that.
I do agree that the offensive line has been great. They definitely deserve some credit.
All right. DB for defensive MVP over JC simply because JC had a couple of bad games. DB is not. It's close though. I mean, being a quarterback is pretty hard, man. It's pretty difficult job to do. Todd Black 7650. JC and D Brown better be on the top 100 this year. Don't count on it, bro.
1,000%. Whoa, 1,000%.
I agree. I agree with you.
1,000%, bro.
I agree with you. But then you got to remember that the players vote for this. And that's the problem. All right. Let me get off my soapbox on that.
Hit that super chat right there. I think A-Cash ready to square up.
Offensive MVP is Moten. Fight me on this. Dog, I ain't gonna have no offensive lineman as offensive MVP. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Not on my watch.
Dang, man. You just disrespecting the offensive lineman like that, Dave?
No. Offensive MVPs are offensive and defensive MVPs are skill positions. They're skill positions.
So you saying a defensive lineman can't be defensive MVP?
On the offensive side, it's skill. Defensive MVP is possible, but it's much more attainable. But
so
a lot of times defensive.
Aaron Donald wouldn't fit.
No, you dare
I'm
do
just
this.
Saying, that's what you just said.
No.
Said.
I said on the offensive side of the ball, it's typically a skill position that gets that gig. Defensive side of the ball, it could go a little bit different. But on the offensive side of the ball, it's typically skill. We were talking about the offensive line. That's why I said what I said. No, yes. Derek Brown could win defensive MVP. Will he though? The man had 100 tackles as defensive tackle. He didn't win it, man.
What
Like
tackles is it? I wouldn't tackles
Luke Kuechly's won defensive MVP.
He has.
Yeah.
He's elite. He's
No, but my
elite.
point. But what was
That's
elite
not
about?
That's not the same position.
No, but exactly. Linebacker should be more of a skill position.
Defensive tackles more. They looking for sacks.
Yeah. Aaron Donald is special, man.
All right, we got some more super chats. Hit those before we go to the next category.
Top 100 is flawed. That's why I stopped watching it. It's the play. The players vote for it. The players vote for it, bro.
It's certainly flawed for sure.
Hey, Cash, I'm not disrespecting the offensive line. Dave, I disrespect the offensive line. Must have forgot the days of Irwin, John Miller, Dennis Daly, and Michael Jordan. Well, listen, man. Don't be bringing up these.
Dave forgot. Dave, you definitely working from a privileged standpoint right now. You forgot how bad you remember when that
I remember Byron Bell, bro. Don't be doing this to me. I remember Brian Bell. Listen, I remember all these people.
Don't speak from a privileged position. Remember where you came from, bro.
Listen, bro. Listen, I waited a long time to get here. Okay.
Remember where you came from, dog.
Listen, man. I don't want to hear all that, man. The reason why you don't want to be broke is that you keep getting money to do what you need to do. You do what you need to do. You don't want to stay broke. You want to get out of broke.
That's crazy that he's still even in the league.
Yeah, it's wild that he's in the league, but yes, he does play for the lowly Bucs. That's probably why they lose.
Is he starting?
I hope not for their sake.
Oh, my fault. Because I know Worse is hurt, so I don't know if he's.
If he's starting, God bless. Top Black 7650 Mo for Pro Bowl before he retire. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he deserves. Man, he gets overlooked, bro. He's so good and
consistent.
Steady. Yeah, consistent. Like he doesn't get the attention he deserves. But that is unfortunate. He should get in there. We should vote for him.
Yeah, we should.
All right, let's keep it moving though. Most improved player. Most improved player.
I cheated.
How'd you cheat?
I said Derek Brown.
I mean that is you did cheat. You did cheat. That's certainly cheating. That's certainly cheating. That doesn't count. So one outside of Derek Brown, Dave. He's arguably comeback player of the year.
Mike Jack.
Okay, Mike Jack is a solid one.
Yeah, no, Mike Jack.
Mike Jack is solid.
Mike Jack. I ain't ready to say XL yet, but Mike Jack for sure.
Oh nah, we definitely not crowning XL for most improved. He ain't
done
enough.
Icky is a good one too.
That's mine. That is mine.
Yeah, Icky.
Icky is my most improved. We haven't heard his name called much at all. From a pass protection standpoint, we knew that was his weakness, but he's gotten better there, and we always knew he was a road grader. So Icky's gonna be my most improved player for the squad. I think you can go a couple of different areas. I see Trevin Wallace in the chat. That's probably a good one. Pretty solid improvements from him. You can make an argument for Shaw Smith-Wade, who is improved. You can make an argument for I can make an argument for I can make an argument for Cade Mays, who's improved due to the injuries. But yeah, Nick Scott, are we going Nick Scott? I don't know if we're going Nick Scott with that.
Going there.
I don't know about that. He has had some better games than he had in the past. We didn't have Rose Boom last year, so it's hard for us to compare him to him. We just got Rose Boom this year. But yeah, Trevin Wallace is good. Bryce, maybe. I mean, you could
say Bryce Young. You can make an argument for Bryce.
I'm not gonna go there because Bryce was cooking last year in the last season.
Bro. He
was cooking, bro.
Nah, he was.
He was cooking, man. I don't know that I can. Has he gotten to that point yet of playing to where he was last year? At the end of last year, I don't know.
He broke some records already.
Not consistently. Well, he did have, again, up the highs of the highs and the lows of the lows. So it is what it is there. But I don't know, bro. But most improved, I think you got a couple of folks you can pick from. I'm gonna go Icky. Dave went out easy and picked up Derek Brown for most improved.
I cheated. I said I cheated.
Definitely.
But then I gave you Mike Jack.
Yeah, somebody saying definitely not. Somebody said David Tepper And this is the answer. That is certainly the answer. David Tepper is most certainly most
you can say,
improved.
you know who else you can say though? If you want to talk about coaches, Ebro.
I don't think it's him. I think he just got Derek Brown back, which goes back to my point. Which goes back to my point of defensive MVP.
Hold on a second. Make sure I got. Shout out to Steve-O, most disappointing player XL. Look, man, that ain't.
We didn't ask for that, bro.
We're not asked for that. We ain't asked for that, Steve-O. Well, we appreciate the super chat.
We in too good of a spot.
We are here being we are here being diabolical up here. But yeah. All right, man. I kind of agree with the Tepper take though. I think Tepper might be
I certainly agree with the Tepper take. 1000%. 1000. Tepper is certainly the most improved Panther. Because we haven't heard nothing from him. He hadn't gotten in any trouble. He's staying out the way. Haven't seen him on camera anywhere. Only in photo ops of him donating some money. I don't even see him on the field like during pregame. I don't see him at all, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Jay Pulley 32. Are you guys re-signing Ebro after the season? Why not?
Yeah, for sure.
Why wouldn't you?
Unless you could find somebody better, why not? The defense is top. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. We're a pass rusher away, bro. I stand on that. We a pass rusher away from being a top 10 defense.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Not bring Ebro back?
I completely agree. I completely agree.
Get Tep on the show, Dave.
I would love to have Tep on the show.
We'll try.
I'm not afraid to have Tep on the show.
I don't know, man. His people might not let him come on our show, bro. It might get too real. It might get too real, Dave.
No, we'll be fine.
First thing I'll be like, hey, Tep, you remember that time we almost caused a riot? I know you heard about it.
We didn't cause a riot. We were going to do a peaceful march.
We were about to.
Peaceful march.
It was about to be a riot, but shout out to for real though. Shout out to Dave Tepper though, because
he's doing his thing, man. He's staying out of the way.
Staying out the way. Step back shirts worked. I mean, so it's good, man. We in a good spot.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's really legit step back. We haven't seen him. So yeah, salute.
Look, man, I took a picture with him Go Dirty Birds Thursday night. Current's best backup. Shout out to Mr. Hunky Dory 74 for the super chat.
Shout out to Jack Keary. Is definitely the best backup. But yeah, salute to the Falcons, man. That's the only time I ever say that. But if the Falcons beat the Bucs, things get really interesting for the Carolina Panthers, for sure. All right, let's keep it. Somebody said March on Mint for the Super Bowl parade. I like that. That's the type of macho man I can live with, man. I like that. All right, Dave Canales, Dave. So we got Dave Canales. He's the final grade that we're gonna do, unless y'all want to do individual position grades, which we don't have to do that. I think that's a lot. But Dave, I will put this in the chat, and while I'm putting this in the chat, I want to hear y'all thoughts, and I want to hear your grade on Dave Canales.
He's got a pat. He's going to get a good grade. There's games where sometimes, like, there's some games where he's an A, and he's on it. He knows what's going on. He got it covered. He figured it out. Then there's grades where he's an F. I think about the Saints game. I think about the San Fran game. Like, there was games where I felt like he overthought it, and it was so infuriating. I think the most infuriating one for me was definitely the Saints game, right? And that's why I want to believe that the Saints game should be a game that we should easily win. And by the way, we're the favorites for that game, which scares the crap out of me, by the way. So I want to believe it. I ended up giving him a B-. Only because I felt like, all right, this is the first, like, we're this late in the season and we have a legitimate shot to win a division. That counts for something. But I think about those moments where I feel like we could have been like leading the division. Division could have potentially been clinched at this point with everything else that's been going on. When I think about some of the games that we should have won. but the lack of a good game plan did us in, like the Saints game, like the 49ers game, like the Jags game. Like there was a couple games where I'm sitting there like, bruh, but B- for me.
Yeah, I think, and I agree with Acash's super chat, and I know we'll get to that in just a second, but I agree with exactly what Acash is saying. I think Bryce and Canales are in the same boat. They are in the exact same scenario. Like, I don't think you could say one is just as good as the other. So for me, I personally gave it a B as well, because, and I just go ahead and drop my grades, but I definitely think it's the same. Because I think Canales has got to find a way to find some consistency with this team. It's like, okay, we did good, and then we come back and lay a dud. It's just that he says the right things. He talks about focus and getting back to what we do and trying to find that balance. But then we come out there and lay eggs. He's got to do a better job of being able to get this team ready to go week in and week out. And whether it's mental for us or whether it's the game plan, whether it's coaching, I don't know. I can't tell you what it is. But we've all seen it, not just me. We've all seen this man come up with beautiful game plans, right? And they've worked to perfection. And then we've also seen this man come out here and not run the football. Go back to the 49ers game. 49ers game, we were atrocious. Defense
9
came out
carries,
there.
bro.
Yeah, defense came out there and made 3 turnovers, and we were awful, bro. Whether it's Bryce, whether it's Canales, that just you tie them together, and it was trash. So I can make arguments for both sides of it, but for me, it's gonna be Canales and Bryce Young tied together at the hip. I think that's just what it is. So for B, it's got to be a B for me. Got to be a B
Yeah,
for me.
the biggest reason why I gave him the minus was because of the damn those games, bro. Like I understand why you kept the same grade as you did Bryce, but those games where I felt like you're supposed to beat the Saints. At the time, the Saints had the worst record in the league. Like you're supposed to beat those guys. You know what I'm saying? This 49ers game, you had an awful game plan, and it showed. So I'm gonna hit the super chat for Acash. Let's be honest, Bryce and Canales are basically in the same boat for us. The highs are highs, the lows are lows, and we don't know what we'll get week to week. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I think Canales, just like Bryce, I think Canales is almost there though. I just sometimes it's just mind-boggling. Sorry to bring it up, but there's one op that's finally trying to show up. D Jackson, 4 picks for year as well.
Yeah. I saw Dante playing last night. Low key, I was kind of he's one op that I'm like, all right, I do kind of like him. Like he's low on the op list. Like if I'm ranking ops, you got C-Mac at the top, and then you got Dante Jackson way at the bottom. Like he's an op that I want to like, that I can't because he's on another team. You know what I mean? Especially when he went to the Steelers. He was a little bit higher on the list when he went to the Steelers. But now he off the Steelers. I got him close to the bottom of the list, but he's still an op for sure. Ops are ops. I mean, but it is what it is. I don't make the rules.
Shout out to Steve-O. Canales unsure, overthinks, lacks adjustments. Yeah, he's overthought a couple games. Or the week when he decided to go with Chuba. And they asked him about it. He's like, I gotta look at the film. And he looked at the film. Yeah, I probably should have went with Rigo. Like, stuff like that. Like
he does overthink. He does.
Like I'm like,
Hey,
like
Dave,
if I see it, and I'm just sitting on my couch, I would think that they would see it.
You still got this, Dave?
Ah.
Drop, I'm really like that for real. Better ask somebody. Stop playing with me. For real.
I do have it.
Man, I can't even say shout out to him, man. He op, bro. But anyway, but yeah, so he's
like that for real though.
He is for real. But yeah, man. So, yeah, I think that Canales definitely gets a B. I think Canales is gonna do a lot of favor with the fan base if he can close out the season. If you can close out the season, get us to the playoffs, that would be wonderful. And I think I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If we get into the playoffs, I don't think there's many teams that want to play the Carolina.
Oh no. We're dangerous if we get into the playoffs, bro.
I
We're
don't think
dangerous.
I don't think you really want to play the Carolina. And I see, and I'm watching the national media, and I'm like, bro, anytime they talk about the Panthers, they're like, ah, man, the Bucs are still in the driver's seat. The Bucs won't lose to the Panthers. They're not gonna. I still pick the Bucs over. I'm watching Gronk and them on CBS say all that. I'm like, bro, nobody wants to play the Carolina Panthers, bro. Like we're the ultimate boomer bust, bro. You're gonna get the smoke if we come to play. It's gonna be a problem for you. If we lay a dud, you might get an easy one. But if we come to play, bro, we can play with any team in this league. Any team. We showed it when we beat the Rams. We showed it when we beat the Packers. Like, but also we have games where we lay eggs, like against the Saints, against the Bills. You know what I mean? So like, bro, we really, really can. You don't want to play the Panthers, bro. You don't.
Sure don't. We don't.
don't.
Not right now. We will be, if we make the postseason, we will be dangerous, guys. And the thing is, the NFC is super. Like, I still believe that the Rams are the best team in the NFC, but it says a lot with us beating them that anybody can be got. Anybody. So those 7 teams is going to be fascinating to see. The playoffs is kind of going to be unpredictable, bro. Like, you got the AFC, you got the Broncos at the 1 seed, bro. Like, Patriots is right behind them. Like, it's kind of wild. There's a scenario where the Ravens and the freaking Chiefs right now might not make the playoffs. Like, it's bananas right now in the NFL. Parities all around, which is what makes the league great. You never know who's gonna be there.
Yeah. Yep. For sure. All right, Dave. We got anything else to discuss?
Nah, man. You know, Celebration Bowl weekend. Other than that, I'm good. I'm Gucci. Going down there for that. Should be fun. Should be a fun trip in Atlanta. But outside of that, man.
Did we get all the super chats?
Yeah, I believe so. That is it. I got them all.
All right. So I'm trying to make sure in the NFC South chat, we would have to do early on Thursday. I'm not sure if anybody, Big Low might go to the game, so he might not be able to. I'm sure he is.
Either we do it tomorrow without.
Where is the game? Where's the game?
I have no idea. I hope it's in Atlanta.
I hope so too.
Actually, do I hope it's in Atlanta?
Not that they play any better.
I mean, do I hope it's in? No, it's in Tampa.
Thank
God, because it's the same
still raining?
Bowl.
Is it still? Oh, yeah, that's right. Is it still raining?
I don't know.
Hopefully that rain gets them, because they did not look good in that game against the Saints.
Nah. Because since Celebration Bowl this weekend, it makes sense that game's going to be at Tampa.
Thoughts on Isaiah Simmons? We ain't got none. We ain't seen him. I mean, it's a dope story. But
we signed him, didn't we?
We did, and he's mid. I mean, that's just the truth. Can we get something out of him? Maybe. Like, maybe that's why you sign guys like that, right? You get these reclamation projects. Maybe being closer to home, will work out for him. I don't even know where is he from. Is he from here? I know he went to Clemson, but I'm not sure.
He went to Clemson. I don't know where he's from. I remember when they wanted to draft him. Remember that?
Oh, they did.
Oh my God. Where would we be if we drafted him?
Sometimes guys just bust, man. It is what it is. Pause.
That's part of the game. Shout out to Joe Clarity. We beat the best team in the NFC twice this season. That's a fact. And then we laid eggs right after.
We sure did.
That Saints game is gonna like, if we miss the playoffs, that's the game that's gonna bother me more than anything else.
Isaiah Simmons is from Kansas. He's
wow.
from the Midwest.
Oh wow, did I know that?
So he's not from here either. But I mean, I would certainly love for him to develop into something. It wouldn't be the first time when guys, start and they're not good somewhere, and till they get to a place where they're comfortable and things turn around for them. But I'm not expecting that either. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not one of them homers that's just because he went to Clemson and we all thought he was gonna be great. That doesn't mean, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's a major pause. Yeah.
Sometimes guys just bust. Damn, Shaw got to
I
think these.
said pause, bro. Come on, man.
Sometimes you got
I
to think
said,
things
I
through.
said, like,
Think
come
through.
on, bro. I said pause, bro.
You know what it is. You know you got to be
Yep.
careful in these streets. Everything's a pause now, man. In 2025,
Come on,
everything's a pause, bro.
relax.
Nobody's relaxed.
All right, so the game next week it's a 4:00 game, so 4:25. So we got a little bit of a late start, which is dope. I cannot wait. We got some more super chats, Dave. You want to hit them joints?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I want to do the super chats at the last minute, huh? Keep us here. Shout out to Steve-O. Could we go 3-1, sweep the Bucs? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Shout out to CLT 1224. Sony Styles sure would look good next to Trevor Wallace next year. I ain't thinking about the draft, bro. We in the playoff hunt. I ain't thinking nothing about no draft
Oh,
right
facts. Yeah, I could care less about it.
now. I could care less. I could care less. Because if I'm thinking about the draft, that means we're awful. I ain't thinking about no draft right now. Call me when we out the playoff hunt, man. Call me then. Call me when we're not playing for meaningful ball anymore. Then we can talk about the playoffs. Talk about the draft, excuse me.
Yeah. No draft for us, man. Hey,
No
and
draft
shout
for
out before we end this pod, I got to give a shout out to Indiana, bro. Shout out to Indiana Hoosiers for taking out Ohio State. That was such
Bruh.
a dope dub. I hope they go all the way.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
Indiana, bro.
We got to have a discussion about what this college football playoff does to bowl season. You know what I'm saying?
It's irrelevant.
Yeah, I mean, but it's super irrelevant. Like, and I would love to hear what you think about freaking Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, bro, I support them 1,000%. Yo, bro, how do they not make it? Come on, bro.
No, but the thing is, all right, you don't make it, then you're like, oh, nah, dog, we ain't gonna play nothing. But then again, the other thing I started thinking about is that these bowls is about the swag bags for some of these players, but these kids are making hundreds of thousands, some of them millions of dollars. They don't go damn on no swag bag at a bowl game. Nobody cares about your Cheez-Its. Nobody cares about your Pop-Tarts or your Xbox. Like, nobody cares about that stuff. But I think what's happening is going to be fascinating for me about how they decide these teams. Because I think at one point I was thinking they're going to get rid of the money games for like the smaller schools. But the way things are going, people are taking off the big matchups and starting to play the small schools again because they're seeing that it doesn't matter as much as they thought it was going to matter because they're getting penalized. They lose those big games. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how it goes. You think Notre Dame's going to choke it, going to finally decide to join a conference?
No.
Yeah, I don't think they are either.
No, they're not. They never have. They never will. It is what it is.
Notre Dame ain't trying to get in no conference because if they wanted to be in a conference, guys, they would have. And everybody's like, well,
it's too many rivalries you got to respect, and it just sometimes, bro. I respect Notre Dame for keeping their tradition and keeping their traditions and their rivalries. That's what college football is all about, bro. All this conference alignment, that man, it just to me, it's ruined it.
It's going to ruin it. It's ruining it. It's ruining it.
Yeah,
it's
actively ruining it. Yeah.
But like, look at what happened with the ACC, right? Like the freaking ACC championship game didn't mean anything because Duke won.
Because don't Duke do that, won, bro. Don't do that, bro.
No, but
don't do that.
No. Hear me out. It could have been UNC. That. The point is, I know how you feel, bro.
Say that then. Don't just be like because Duke won.
No, but my point is that because they won, they weren't in the top 25. They were like, oh, ACC champion gonna go, so we're gonna send James Madison and Tulane. Like, but Miami goes, but so like your because you got so many teams.
Crazy. Why is the ACC champion not just an automatic qualifier? Like why?
Because only five. Because it's five. It's 5 champions get an auto bid, but it's the top 5 champions. In the ACC, Duke was higher ranked than Tulane and James Madison.
Bro, that's crazy. I don't understand that.
But you got an ACC team in. Miami got in.
Yeah, but how did Miami get in and they wasn't a champ?
Because they played a tougher schedule. They beat Notre Dame.
That's horse malarkey, bro.
I'm just letting you know what it is, man. That's what the rules are. But don't worry.
Cool,
don't worry. They're gonna add 4 more teams. There's gonna be 16, and then folks gonna complain about the 17th team not getting in. You know what's gonna happen.
I mean, I don't care. Hey, for the record, I don't care about Duke football. I'm a Duke basketball fan.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care about Duke football, but I just think it's unfair. Like if you're a conference champion, bro, you got to get in the tournament, bro. That just means you're playing your best football at the right time. That's not their fault.
Well, no, the funny
I
thing
mean,
is,
it is their fault, but it ain't. You know what I mean?
FCS has 24 teams that are in the playoff that go to the playoffs every year, and that's what's going to end up happening on FBS side. They're going to be 24 teams that's going to be in the playoffs when it's all said and done. They're going to 16, but eventually they're going to get to 24. They're going to get there. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah,
it's gonna be bananas. They're going to get to 24.
For the playoff, for the record, I'm putting this down. I'm rocking with Indiana. Indiana all the way. Shout out to the Hoosiers.
That's wild, by the way. Like,
no, that's
as
dope
a child.
Is what it is.
No, as a
It's
child.
dope.
But it also shows you that money has changed everything.
Yeah, and I love their coach too. That dude
like
said,
we out here got Vanderbilt out here. We were arguing about whether or not Vanderbilt should be in the playoffs, bro. Like, think about that.
Bro,
think about that.
It is what it is, man. The coach said, "Google me, dog." He said, "I win." Google me. I love that.
He was at James. I think he was at James Madison before that, right?
Bro, I don't know where he came from.
I think that's where he came from.
But I like his energy, dog. That dude is him. I like his energy,
now I gotta look him up. Hold on.
I'm about to be an Indiana fan. Wherever that coach go, that's where I'm going.
Yes, he was at James Madison. He was at James Madison, and before that, he was at Elon. Crazy enough, he was at freaking Elon before that. That's insane.
Bro, he's at Elon, dog.
He was at Elon, bro.
Man, he's probably bound to get smacked around by Broadway.
By us. He did. That's the crazy part. He did. He did. Cause we used to play Elon back. We played before we got on the Choppers.
We always play Elon.
Yeah,
yeah. Played him.
Yeah, man. We smacked him. We were smacking that cat while we was sitting in the
Elon, bro.
Yo, he was a smack Elon. We can't smack nobody right now, but changes is coming. It's coming. Changes is coming.
But salute to Indiana. Man. I'm rocking with the Hoosiers, bro.
Yo, that's wild.
I'm rocking with the Hoosiers. Somebody give me an Indiana shirt. I'm rocking with Indiana, bro, for the playoff.
That is wild. I'm
going for the underdog, bro. The underdog. That man said, "I win. Google me, dog." I like that energy, bro. I like that kind of energy. Salute to him, bro. All right, but anyway, Dave, like, subscribe, notification bell, man. I am gonna go live on Sunday, do a live reaction. I don't know if Dave, you trying to join? You let me know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, if I'm back, because I think I'm flying back that day. I should be back in the afternoon though. I should be back in time. We'll see. I think I got a 10 o'clock flight back.
4 o'clock game, so I'm gonna be locked and loaded. I love a late start, you know what I mean? So salute to that. But yeah, man, like, subscribe, notification bell, get in the comments, let me know what's good. And we out of here. I gotta run it. Boy, I be almost forgetting to run that outro, and y'all would have killed me. But salute. We out of here. Peace.
Shout out to PNP. It's Rashad and Dave. Keep the vibes up. Ain't nothing serious, we just having fun. We the best podcast. PNP. No need to pause. Keep pounding. This for years, Superman like Cam. Ice up, sun like spinach at the scoreboard. 0 to 50. No other teams can compete. I know you feel me. Keep pounding. Carolina, go Panthers. Carolina, go Panthers. Carolina, go Panthers. You know we gotta. You know we gotta. Cause it's Carolina, go Panthers.